like a pulse beam. Alien weaponry. I'm sorry, Camille. This isn't the holiday you wanted.
Time for some evasive driving.
Be careful! We're hit!
Not good.
Camille, are you awake?
I wish I wasn't.
Are you hurt?
Aches and pains, nothing serious. I think. My memory's a bit hazy.
Well, we were in a serious accident yesterday. That's hardly strange.
I've been asleep since yesterday?
It would be more accurate to say unconscious. You've been out for the best part of 24 hours. Your doctors were concerned. I was concerned.
So you aren't my doctor?
I needed one myself, apparently.
Doctor, your arm!
In a sling, yes.
It looks weird. Just seems so human to see your arm in a sling. Are you all right?
Perfectly fine. Look, I can wiggle my fingers. Nothing to worry about. I heal much quicker than you.
What about me? What's the prognosis?
Let me consult your chart.
The doctor being a doctor. Now that's a fun confusion of definite and indefinite articles. So how am I?
A kind and caring person. Hair looks a bit of a mess, but on the whole, you're fine. There were concerns about internal bleeding or brain damage, but you seem to be in reasonably good health. You know who you are, yes?
I know who I am, who you are, where we are, vaguely, mind you. If you ask me for any details beyond interior hospital, I can't offer you any.
I don't know either. We were both unconscious when we came in. We were remarkably lucky. Only a few cuts and bruises. The car was a total write-off. They had to cut us out of it. No. You should stay in bed. I approve of your courage, but no. Get some rest, and I'll go wrap this up, and then I'll come pick you up and we can move on. How does that sound?
You are not leaving me behind.
If you start moving about too much, you'll pull your stitches out. That cut on your side needs time to heal.
Yeah, you're right. Your arm?
Just placating the medics of the time.
Doctor, do you remember what happened?
The car was hit with an energy weapon. It ripped apart most of the controlling mechanisms. The steering wheel was as useless as the brakes were. You couldn't have done anything more to prevent the crash. We were lucky. It only just missed the engine. If it had hit...
Oh, Camille, you're awake.
And perfectly fine, thanks for asking.
You two were lucky. Maybe you should leave the car chases to the professionals in future, huh?
Rhodes, where's Giovanna?
Well, while you two were having your little incident, I was following in the car that she was in. I kept my distance and followed it to the outskirts of the city.
They didn't know you were there.
Wow, that's some advanced evasive driving there.
So I saw more than they'd probably have liked. I tried to get them, but... well, I have no idea what they used.
They shot at you with something a lot more powerful than your average gun.
Yeah, well, it only skimmed the side of the car and they kept shooting. I kept following, it hit another car and it was destroyed. You know, it was just completely... You know, so I did what I had to do. I opened the door and jumped for it.
You did what?
No, I'm alright, just a couple of scratches. Hey, turns out I reacted just the right time. The next shot took out my car in just the same way the other one did.
Total action hero moment.
Yeah, well, perhaps. Here. What was it, Doctor? I mean, what could do damage like that? The car was annihilated, crumpled, crushed.
What about Giovanna?
She's been kidnapped. We didn't stand a chance. I should have been able to protect her.
I don't mean to be insensitive, but why do you think she was kidnapped?
Because we haven't found a body. Well, while you were recuperating, I've been trying to piece everything together. She was alone with him, right? The man we had in custody. He must have overpowered her and broke out. We know he took Giovanna with him because there were witnesses.
I don't enjoy playing devil's advocate, but have you considered the possibility that she let him go?
I have. Under duress. She wouldn't have had a choice.
That isn't what I was getting at.
No, I know precisely what you're getting at, and I don't know if I like it. Come on then. What evidence do you have? No? Then keep your slander to yourself. I can't see why you don't trust her. Now, if you excuse me, I've got places to be. This situation won't sort itself out.
Oh, Camille, my dear, was that really necessary?
I'm sorry. It's just that neither of you sees it.
That feeling you had when she read your mind.
It was a connection. She saw my thoughts and I saw hers. It's just difficult to explain. It was more of a sense than anything specific.
Look, we're already mixed up in this, and I need to see it through. I'm going to help Rhodes find Giovanna and make sure that everything is back to normal.
I worry that you're too trusting.
I try to see the good in everyone. It isn't naivete that causes me to offer the greatest evils in the universe a second chance. It's hope. I live in hope, Miss Ain. Hope for a better tomorrow. Oh, don't fret, my child. Now you stay here. Your stitches, remember? I insist. Doctor's orders. I'll be back before you know it.
Thank you, Doctor, for trying to pick up my spirits, but I'm still scared. Nonsense, child, there's nothing to fear. There's something wrong with me. Why am I acting like this? It can't just be the shock of her touching my mind. It can't be. There has to be more to it, but you won't listen. Oh, Doctor, what is going on?
Why are you in my car?
Where else would I go?
Didn't I just leave you in the hospital?
That you did. Beat you out here, too.
But it was locked. How did you get in?
Reported sighting of stolen vehicle carrying Miss Everglade.
Oh, bloody thing, always on the blink.
Abandoned warehouses.
Since that doesn't want to tell us where to go, how about we follow that other police car?
Here. You're good with gadgets. You think you can fix this?
I'm sure I could improve it.
Doctor, I have a concern. I'm worried. I'm worried that I've forgotten something. Something important. That I've actually caught whoever's behind this. But I've forgotten, and they've gotten away because I can't remember. And the more I think about it, the more I think I've remembered. And then the things... Oh... Well, anything to say?
I generally wouldn't know how to reassure you, because I don't know if they've gotten away from myself as well. I can't remember either.
So, we reckon there's only a couple of men in there at most. With any luck, surprise should be on our side. Only one point of entry, yes. That door locked there.
I can deal with that.
Right, lads, gather round.
Doors open!
Doctor, we don't want them to know we're coming, so don't start shouting.
I'm terribly sorry. But, one thing before you go in, Rhodes. There's an invisible beam of energy inches away from your foot.
You are joking.
Put these on.
What the chuffing? Why are the lenses different colours?
3D glasses. You should know what these are in this decade. Now, put them on and look down.
Yeah, alright. What the bloody...
Oh, don't worry. It wouldn't have done any harm to you, probably. Just a trap for intruders.
No harm, are you sure?
Well, it looks as if the beam is a circuit. Break the circuit and that bomb above the door detonates. Only... Oh, don't panic. It's only a little thing. More flashbang, bells and whistles. But at this proximity, I wouldn't want to risk it. So listen up. As you go inside, lift your feet up high. The beam is below your knee height, so you can step over it quite easily. Rhodes, pass those glasses around and let them all see it.
Yeah, lads, pass them round. Well, that was easy. So much for security.
So much for security. Multiple traps, Rhodes. Obviously.
Right, lads, shoot on sight.
I think we want you to know we were coming.
Doctor, we don't stand a chance. What are they using?
Guns beyond your understanding. Stay under cover.
Crap! Man down!
Rhodes, come back!
I couldn't leave him out there. He's wounded. Leave no man behind.
His arm is practically gone. I'm sorry.
At least he's alive.
And when he wakes up, there'll be in a lot of pain.
What, you dirty little chuffer. Doctor, look! They're making a run for it.
Most of them are dead.
What choice did I have? Kill or be killed? And I don't intend on dying in this warehouse, do you?
I don't intend on dying anytime soon.
There we go. Rafferty, call for backup and ambulances. We've got wounded. Everyone else, spread out. We have a woman to find.
I don't feel too good on my feet just yet, but I can't leave him to do everything. He needs me. Goodbye, hospital. Goodbye, safe, warm bed. Hello, danger. Taxi! Excuse the hospital gown. Police station, quickly! Oh, bumpy ride. Bringing back memories already. But here we are.
Warehouse under fire. Officers down. Aggressors using unknown weaponry. Backup required.
Hey! I'm coming with you!
Yeah, now look, you blood twin, miss. You cannot do that. Look, someone else can help you out. We're a little busy.
What do you... Oh, I'm still wearing this dratted gown. Orders from DCI Rhodes. I need clothes. Now, please.
Oh, blimey. I mean, yes, ma'am.
All about the confidence. Oh, and I'll need some money.
Look, I told you, I'm fine. Few bumps, grazes, it's nothing. If we don't mind, I'm going to get back to work. Camille, what the chuffing over you doing here?
I thought you guys might need some help. I heard what was happening.
Look, this isn't a safe place for you.
What, because I'm a woman?
Because you're unarmed and a civilian. But since I doubt you'll leave, the doctor's still inside. Come on. Oh, watch out for invisible beam things. There's one in the doorway. Just step over it.
Step over something I can't see? The doctor expected you to do that, didn't he?
Oh, he gave us these spec things.
As I suspected, the same technology that destroyed those cars. It means we're only dealing with one alien species, no conflicting factions.
So it isn't a turf war?
Camille? My dear child, what are you doing here?
Can't keep me away. How many died? In the shootout?
12. But then 4 more of my lads were badly wounded. Excuse me, sir. We found it on the body of the man who was at the station. He died in a firefight. Okay. Either of you have any idea what this is? Oh, hey, what the chuffing? What did I do?
You turned it on.
But it's a screen. A screen in colour. A screen in colour that's small. How?
It's kind of like a mobile phone. You see that button? The one with the symbol that looks like a triangle on its side? Press that. That's the play button.
Please. Please help me. Please.
That was Giovanna's voice.
I know. It's a recording. Doctor? Thoughts?
Right, yes. Sorry. I was trying to figure out if I could create a nullifying field to disrupt these ray guns, stop them from firing at Rhodes's men, and give them a chance.
And you've managed that, right?
Theoretically, yes. but I'd need quite a few nuclear reactors to melt down in order to power it. So we'll put that idea back on the drawing board. May I?
Please. Please help me. Please.
She's in pain. Look at her leg, the poor thing. She's bleeding.
Rhodes, can you watch the rest?
Play it.
They want you to stop. Stop the investigation. For my sake. Please. Rhodes. They'll kill me, Rhodes. Please. Stop for me.
Oh, what do I do? 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 Can I drop the investigation for her? Can I do that? Can I do that? Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Yes, I can. No, I can't. Oh! Can I do it to save Giovanna's life?
Do you really believe that would save her? You don't think they'd kill her anyway?
It doesn't matter what I do. If I walk away, they'll just assign someone else. There's no choice. Either way, I'm killing her.
No. There's an important distinction. You are not killing her. They are.
Tell me, what's so special about her? I'm not attacking Giovanna. I just want to know, why is she so special to you, Rhodes?
You know why. I can see it in your eyes. You'd do the same for him.
Mr. Rhodes, take a look at this.
Doctor! What are you doing?
Proving a point. This isn't just some simple ray gun. That pulse of raw-state plasmatonic impulses ripped through the air and did some serious damage to that wall on a molecular level. I recommend nobody touches it for quite some time. Give it a chance to heal. This weapon was powered by the remnants of a K-Nockrone star. It is the same weapon that fired on us during that car chase fiasco.
Now that was impressive, Doctor. How many of these things have we got?
I've counted 7 in the hands of dead men.
Don't you see? Now we can fight back! Truly fight back! Hand it over, Doctor. I am commandeering that gun.
I wouldn't.
I'll just have to take it then, won't I? Now it's a level playing field. Just think of the difference you've made. Now we stand a chance with these weapons. What? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry if that offends your morality.
Yes, it does, but that's not it. That gun is useless. I fired the last shot into the wall. I'm sorry, but I didn't have a choice. Blood will have blood. There's no way to live.
I take it the rest of the weapons still have some charge in them?
They did.
Did? But obviously not anymore. Oh, no, of course not. I take it I'm supposed to thank you for all of that as well, eh? I thought we were working towards the same... but clearly we're not. Clearly I was wrong. How could you destroy something so useful? I am this close to arresting you. For obstructing an investigation, for tampering with evidence. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't haul you in right now.
Rhodes, look into my eyes. Look deep. Focus your mind. Keep looking right at me. You're asleep now. Let your eyes shut slowly.
Doctor, you can't keep hypnotizing people you annoy.
And you think I'm that petty?
So you aren't just doing this to avoid jail time?
How very peculiar. There's something else in his mind. It's confusing his thoughts, blocking out some of them. Earlier, Rhodes said he was concerned about his mind, whether he'd forgotten the answers to all of this. Maybe there's more to it than I first thought. Let's see if I can take a little look.
You can do that?
I can try. In the meantime, would you go distract that officer and keep him from coming over? I don't like to be bothered when I work.
Fine.
Rhodes, you're going to wake up again when you hear Camille's voice. But until then, you aren't going to worry about anything. In fact, you aren't going to think about anything. Just let time wash over you. Everything is going to be all right. Camille, why don't you see if Mr. Rhodes is feeling any better?
Why do I have to do it?
That'll do.
Doctor, my memories, they're all over the place. What did you do to me?
I let you see clearly.
So someone's been in my head, definitely.
It appears so. I'm sorry.
They found a large supply of the drug. That's what the officer told me. They think this warehouse is where it was being stored.
Well, at least that's something. If you two need anything either of you, find someone else to help you.
We're here if you need us. Did you fix him?
I don't think I can. Not fully. His mind is broken, and I've done all I can.
Could she have done this? Could Giovanna?
I don't imagine so. She'd have to be remarkably powerful to be able to implant thoughts and influence people on this scale. He might care for her simply because he does. There doesn't have to be some malicious explanation for concern.
Or she's manipulating you too.
Well, if I'm supposed to be friends with her in the future, then she must be a good person.
There is one thing, though. When I was at the police station earlier, after I'd left the hospital and was trying to make my way to you, I found Giovanna's personnel file.
You went snooping.
You've done it quite a few times.
Not admonishing, just clarifying.
But it was strange. I couldn't see it properly. I couldn't open it. It was like some psychic wall was trying to stop me.
Sounds like a perception filter.
But I managed to, eventually. And this is the thing. The file was empty.
That is curious.
Oh, it gets better. I did some digging. I tried to look up Giovanna's name and was battling that psychic filter thing again. Turns out, she doesn't exist.
Not at all. I now understand why you feel the way you do. This is all rather suspicious. I'll admit, perhaps, I've been too trusting of her. We must find her. She has plenty of questions she needs to answer.
I'm going to go help Rhodes and see if that video can shed any light on things.
All right. Stay safe. Perhaps Camille was right. Perhaps Giovanna has been manipulating me. This does not bode well at all. Not well at all.
And you're convinced we can learn something from this video?
I don't know, but it's a good lead. I've dabbled with this sort of thing. Had some experience with the television industry.
So, what am I looking for?
Little details in the background. Windows and reflections. Noises like the sound of traffic or birds or something. Be grateful it's in high definition. Play it.
Please. Please help me. Please. They want you to stop. Stop the investigation. For my sake. Please. Rhodes. They'll kill me, Rhodes. Please. Stop for me.
Did you spot anything?
She was in pain, that's all I could see.
I know this isn't easy for you.
I'm sorry, look, I know I'm no use right now.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Look, that top corner there. If I zoom in, through that crack in the window, that's the skyline. I don't know this city very well, but those buildings look familiar. It's quiet. You can't hear much in the background, except near the end, something like a large vehicle moving? Only faintly. Though what we can do with that, I'm not sure.
Sir, we've had word from the doctor. He wants to see you urgently. Cheers, I'm on my way. Look, can you keep working on this? See if you can pluck something else out. And remind me, when all this is over, to get you working with me. You're something special, Camille.
I know. So, what else am I going to get from you, Lucky I went to that directing class after all. Well, that and watching all those cop shows.
They want you to stop. Stop the investigation. For my sake. Please. Rhodes. They'll kill me.
Hang on. That isn't right. Something's happening behind the camera. I can see it reflected in the windows. Looks like a door opening?
They want you to stop. Stop the investigation. For my sake. Please.
It's a secret door. Part of the wall is moving. Oh, that's clever. Now, if I fast forward a bit... It is! I thought so! It's the warehouse. She's still there.
Doc, are you there?
Mr. Rhodes, in here!
Hang on, where? You want me to get in that box with you?
What else would I be suggesting?
No, none of that. Look, what did you want, Doctor? Why did you ask me to come here?
We are back where we first met, at the crime scene. Because that's where my TARDIS is.
What's a TARDIS?
This is.
No, this is not a TARDIS. This is a police box.
Looks like a police box.
It is a police box, silly old fool.
Take a peek inside.
Oh, no, come on, don't be bloody childish. I know what's inside.
Just look. Trust me. You've come this far. Only a few more steps to go.
Fine. What?
Through here.
What the chuffing, Nora? But...
Oh, yes, I forgot. Would you like a minute?
But it's a police box. How can it and be it and it?
Oh, it never gets old. I know, it's bigger on the inside.
I did the whole, round it, and I walked. Obviously I walked.
I know. I saw you on the scanner. You did quite a few laps.
But I went all round and how you get sort of this in there no, just a second. It's got to be a trick. It's got to be an illusion. Oh, my head.
Would you like me to pinch you, young man? Now, if you've finished your gawking, could you please follow me?
No, this is nuts. This is mad. This is madness. This is not good. No, it's alright. It's alright, Rhodesy. It's alright. It's just stress of the job. Stress of the job. They said this would happen. Breathe deep. Breathe deep, lad. Breathe deep. It's alright. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Rhodes, that red lever in front of you.
Hey? Oh, right.
Thank you. This way. Oh, now I didn't summon you to discuss relative dimensions. I've been taking a closer look at your drug. I've run through a series of highly complicated experiments, and to say the least, I'm rather worried by the results. The substance isn't synthetic. It's natural.
Well, most drugs are, aren't they?
But this one doesn't come from any flora on Earth. Or elsewhere, for that matter. The cell breakdown refuses to match with any known plant cells. I believe the drug is a byproduct from an alien species.
Alien waste?
Ugh. The best comparison I could come up with is human rheum. The dried mucus that forms under the corner of the eye after sleep.
Oh, that's disgusting.
There are less palatable alternatives. But it does mean that there's an alien out there, loose on your planet, that's able to alter memories. And it would have to have a low-level psychic ability to work. Oh, how could I have been so stupid? Camille was right and I didn't see it. Getting old and foolish. There's something undeniably suspicious about your Giovanna, and I think she could quite easily be the one responsible.
Afternoon, officers. Rhodes sent me. He left something behind. Had a more important lead to follow up on, so who else could he send? Swingin' 60s, more like sexist 60s. If only they knew I had it all figured out. Just a shame that both the Doctor and Rhodes have gone MIA. I should have left them a note, let them know where I was going. Too late now. So how do I get in? I can see the seam in the wall. I know this panel moves or something, but how? There doesn't seem to be anything on the surface. No pressure pads or doorknobs. How about next to... Bingo! Push to enter the lioness's den. No way out, typical.
Oh, don't be like that. We can get the door open again quite easily.
You don't seem all that surprised I'm here.
You're a clever girl. Resilient and resolute. Of course you figured it out.
Who are you?
And why should I tell you?
Because it won't make a difference now. Because I figured it all out when the others couldn't.
Yes, that is true. You've been rather clever to get this far. I always knew you would. So then, the truth of things, I don't see the harm in telling you. I was just going to knock you out straight away. But I figured, woman to woman, I owed you more. It doesn't matter what you know, since I'm not exactly going to be leaving any witnesses behind. I'm a Slyrene.
An alien, that's hardly surprising. From the planet Sclyrus.
Don't be so ridiculous. Slyrana. We're a race of beings that exist as mental forces. Born as a virus in the brain of a genius, we developed our forms and began to walk.
Can we leave the history of the Sclyrene for another day and fast forward to the relevant stuff?
We maintained that affinity with the mind. We can edit the memories of those around us. It's rather simple for us, but many species find it impressive.
I've seen better party tricks.
I know you have. I've been in your mind. Remember?
Why are you here?
By accident. I've been stranded on Earth for the past year with my partner. We had to learn pretty quickly, get to grips with this peculiar society and assimilate as best we could. It took a lot of effort, but we started to convert our natural ability into a physical substance. It's strange to take what comes naturally, an ability that we cherish, and convert it into a way of making money. How dreadfully trivial.
I have a natural ability to act. That's how I make money. There's nothing odd about that.
Slightly different, though. We noticed the increase in how your people have been consuming drugs and figured it would suit our ends. We tried to build up enough of the local currency to exchange it for the parts we needed to put together a way off this planet. Our last ship was damaged beyond repair when we crash-landed. So you see, we set up a business to get out of our situation. Nothing malevolent.
Other than creating an insanely destructive drug.
We didn't force anyone to buy it. It was their own decision. We could have simply taken what we needed, but this was more profitable and somewhat more conscionable.
Except you've clearly messed with Rhodes against his will.
The police were digging where they had no right to. I needed to see what they knew. I had to get into the investigation. Turns out they weren't as close as I feared.
But then we arrived and changed everything.
Got it in one. You were my way out. I could sense the advanced mental faculties in the doctor's head and saw something called a TARDIS in yours. All very fascinating. I had hoped I could manipulate the situation, get you two to take me home.
All you had to do was ask. The doctor would have taken you anywhere.
But not on my terms. He would have turned me over to the authorities for the crimes I committed here on Earth. You forget that I saw your mind. And his.
Then you know the doctor will stop you.
Precisely. So I had to find a way where the doctor would welcome me into the TARDIS, accept me and be allowed the chance to travel with you to get me home. I'm a little concerned about messing with his head, you see. He isn't like you humans. Nowhere near as simple. Who knows if it would even work? But then I saw in your mind how you did not trust me. How you had taken such an immediate disliking to me.
You lied to us. You've never met the doctor before.
Of course I haven't, but I knew he'd be more willing to accept someone who knew him than a complete stranger. It meant he'd lower his defenses, and he did. The things I saw in his mind were most amazing, and all in the few seconds before I came into Rhodes' office. Figuring out how to manipulate that poor old man in the time it takes for you to glare disapprovingly. Quite impressive, no? And he didn't realize. Clearly wasn't expecting the subtle approach.
More like cunning.
He is my way home. And there's no place for you anymore. I am genuinely sorry. But I can do something for you.
I can still come with you.
Nice try. I'm sure you'd make a good friend. You're very loyal to the doctor, after all. But no, not this time. I think I extricated myself from the investigation rather well. When all goes to plan, they'll find what they think is my body next week and I'll be forgotten. I was going to kill you, but that would be a massive risk and I'd feel bad, Camille. We might not be on the same side, but I have to respect your guile, despite how annoying you've been.
Well, thank you for your generosity. Then what are you going to do with me?
I'm sorry.
Giovanna, there you are!
Rhodes, please, I need you. Come and look at this.
What is it?
Here, in your office. On your desk. Come look. That was far too easy. Flutter my eyelashes, play the weak female, and watch the chauvinistic chivalry come to my rescue. Now then, Mr. Rhodes, let's have another look in that head of yours. See what else I can do to help ease your pain. You should be grateful. You can't remember your dead wife because of me. I did that for you. Oh, it is a mess in here. Like a children's drawing. Poor Rhodes. There you go. I've done what I can. Now, was the doctor with you? Yes, you remember him with you. He's on his way now. Sorry, best hide you behind the desk then.
Rhodes, where have you gone? Rhodes?
Just the two of us. I've locked the door. There's no getting away from this. We need to talk.
She was right about you.
Who? Camille? All that distrust. Perhaps it was well-founded. I haven't exactly been entirely honest with you. I'm not a monster, just an individual trying to stay safe and get what I need. You can understand that.
Where is my companion?
I am your companion.
This is not the time for joking around. Where is she?
What do you want about, Doctor?
Where is Camille?
Oh, her. And there was me hoping you might just be able to forget about her and move on.
What have you done to Camille?
Oh, don't worry. She's still alive.
If you harmed her in any way.
No need to get angry. She's safe and will be happy. I had to let her live, just in case.
What have you done?
I've given her a new life. And now I'm going to do just the same for you and me. For us. Well, that was a disappointment. So much for all of time and space. I get a gritty little alleyway in the middle of some upstart city. Doctor? Doctor?
Yes, my dear. What is it?
Were you listening?
Of course I was. I always do. One ear for the world and one ear for my friends. I hear everything.
Like an old bat.
What was that?
Nothing. Why did you bring us here?
I can't remember. Why did we come here?
It doesn't matter. There isn't anything to see out there, nothing at all. I'm bored of Earth, Doctor. It all looks the same. Can't we go somewhere new? See something exciting and mind-blowing? How about an alien planet?
It would be the greatest of pleasures, Giovanna. Let's find somewhere new.
Off we go, to a completely different time and place.
Wherever you wish.